students, parents, family members, friends, and staff members. Good afternoon, and welcome to the Angell Elementary class of 2018 fifth grade celebration. We will begin our program by asking Sawyer Bach, Caitlin Groh, Elizabeth Hannock, Garrett Johnson, Jack Vanderwall, and Tylin Williams to please come forward to lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Please stand, everybody. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you, fifth graders, and now you may be seated. Today, I'm incredibly honored to present to you the elementary school fifth grade class of 2018 at Angell Elementary. Each year, I get this wonderful opportunity to address all of our graduates. And this past week, I was at Berkley High School for their graduation. And I find myself thinking a little bit, why do we speak at graduations like this? So I thought, well, it's sort of fun if you like speaking in front of people. It's a formal thing, so people speak at formal events. Some people, like myself, just enjoy the opportunity to have the microphone and the audience. But then when it really hit me, it's because it matters. I really do believe this matters. Over the course of your lifetime, graduates, you're going to hear a lot of advice, whether it be from your parents, your grandparents, your teachers, good friends. You will hear a lot of advice. And my guess, if at the very best, 10% of that advice is going to stick. So that made me ask another question. Why bother? Well, simply put, you're worth it. You are worth every second that we spend with you, and we wish you the very best moving forward. So when I thought about what I would talk about today, I couldn't help but think about a couple of my conversations with a few fifth graders the last week and a half. And I reminded them of a poem that I talked about at Respect Circle once, about a butterfly. Some of you may remember it, some of you may not. Hopefully today it'll ring true in your mind as you leave. But the story goes a little bit like this. There was a person walking down the street one day in their neighborhood, and they looked up into the tree, and they saw a cocoon. And as they looked a little closer, they noticed the cocoon was moving, and perhaps even a butterfly was trying to emerge. Well, because they went to Angell School, they thought their job was to be kind, safe, and productive. So kindness, they thought, I must help. I do not want that butterfly to struggle. So that student ran back, got a pair of scissors, shimmied up that tree, and cut that cocoon down, and carried it carefully to the ground. At which time, with such a gentle touch, they cut open that cocoon, and that butterfly emerged with its wings so glorious and colorful. And that student sat back, and the butterfly went nowhere. It flapped, it did not fly. And that student sat there perplexed. What happened? Well, what they did not realize in their effort to be kind and helpful, they didn't realize that the struggle of getting out of that cocoon is what really mattered to that butterfly. Because that struggle of wiggling and squeezing and trying to get out actually took all the fluid that was built up in the wings over its time and pushed it out of the wings so that the wings could be aerodynamic and fly. So in their zeal to be helpful and kind, they sort of forgot about that piece that sometimes the kindest thing we can ever do is let people struggle a little bit and let them figure it out for themselves. Be there, support them, cheer them on, but let that individual experience that moment. Fifth graders, soon to be sixth graders, you're headed off to middle school. I spent 14 years of my life working there. It is one of the best experiences that I've ever had. But I will tell you, you're going to struggle. You're going to struggle with friendships. They're going to change. They're going to morph, much like that butterfly. And you're going to have to try to figure out the complexity of those relationships. You're going to struggle balancing all your classes and all your teachers and the different expectations that they're going to put in front of you. But that's okay. Because at the end of that, you will make it to 8th grade, and you will sit in another graduation, and people will tell you how awesome you are, and then they're going to challenge you yet again of what it will be in front of you in high school. So as I think back to this whole story of the butterfly, it really reminds me of maybe 2 lessons that came out of this. It is important to help others. It's okay to take a few minutes out of your busy day and make sure that person having a rough one gets a little pick-me-up. But when you do that, be careful not to let them escape their own personal struggle that they need to go through in order to be successful. So you have to navigate that. You have to figure out that balance. That's what middle school is all about. So as I mentioned, middle school will have many challenges. I want to encourage you to remember the lessons your teachers taught you this year about perseverance, about yet. Remember that? 5th graders, I know you do. That power of yet. To have grit, to have persistence, that willingness to never give up, to view every failure as an opportunity to learn. That's okay. I had coaches over the years who always said, Vince, as long as you get up after you get knocked down, that's all that matters. Just get up again. So make sure that you have that same attitude as you move forward into middle school. I'll leave you with a quote that I've heard many times. It's a simple one, and it says that success only comes before work in the dictionary. Think about that, 5th graders. Success only comes before work in the dictionary. It's important that you roll up your sleeves. It's important to get your hands dirty, so to speak, and do the work necessary to be successful. With that, I thank you, and I wish you the very best moving forward. A long-standing tradition here at Angell Elementary School is to provide a few awards to some students who have stood out for various reasons. So what we'd like to do is recognize some individual students, and this is how it's going to work. The students are going to stay here over in this area, but they will stand if their name is mentioned. Let me give the whole category, mention all those students, and at the end, we can applaud for the entire category. So our first group of awards, we call Angell Helpers. Congratulations to the following Angell students who have given freely of their time to help on a daily basis in our lunchroom. Would Caitlin Grow and Nicholas Reedy please stand to be recognized? Congratulations. Each year, Mrs. McKeeman always reminds us there is no way she could do what she does in the Media Center without the help of so many students and parents. So in particular, she'd like to recognize the following students. She'd like to say congratulations to all of you for your exhibiting outstanding behavior in the Media Center, quality work in technology, and overall helpfulness. Would the following students please stand? Caitlin Grote, Jillian Jones, Nyla Jones, Amelia Roeder, and Monty Smith. Congratulations. Every day, whether it be sun or shine, warm or cold, our safeties are out there first thing in the morning, and they're there in the afternoon to make sure our students have safe crossings. This is no small task. You've all seen the traffic around Angell. Their job really matters. So we'd like to thank them for their extra time and dedication. So would our safeties please stand to be recognized? Aiden, I'll call you. Aiden Freeman, Cecilia Shaw, Gunnar Manista, Kyle DeLaterante, Christina Tubbs, Addison Catlin, Jillian Jones, Will Just, Alex Keller, Isabella Zamet, Avery Orta, Nate Newser, Brooke Shaw, Jake Roth, Kyle Gabriel, Monty Smith, Marissa Kopitz, Hannah Molesky, Melina Magolin, Jesse Burns, Olivia Zacklin, Sienna Mullins, Jack Vanderwall, Devin Burns, Lillian Garska, Lindsay Evans, Vea Green, Sophia Novell Register, Nick Reedy, Vincent Padini, Carson Savage, Sophia DePaul, Nati DeJenny, and Sarah Wells. Congratulations to all of you. We also have a great student council, and the fifth graders have been outstanding leaders for our newest student council students this year. So on behalf of our student council sponsors, Ms. Bissett, Mrs. McKeeman, and Mrs. Mayton, I would now like to recognize this year's fifth grade student council: Maya Allison, Jesse Burns, Ashlyn Gonda, Vea Green, Jack Vanderwall. Congratulations to all of you. Today we will also pay tribute to the students who have done some remarkable work in reading this year and have led the way by doing the following. They met their personal AR goals with an 85% or higher comprehension score all 4 quarters. They read 5 nonfiction books, and they met their personal AR point goal. Please stand as I call your name. From Mrs. Ozanich's class: Jesse Burns, Addison Catlin, Gunnar Manista, Sienna Mullins, Nate Newser, Montgomery Smith. From Mrs. Schiffman's room: Bennett Goslin, Vea Green, Brian Mitchell, Sophia Novell Register, Brooke Shaw, and Olivia Zacklin. From Mrs. Youngblood's and Miss Conway's class: Maya Allison, Owen Burmeister, Nati DeJenny, and Carson Savage. Congratulations. Several years ago, Angell School worked very hard on ways that we could recognize and promote good citizenship. And so we came up with the PBIS Outstanding Citizen Award. For those of you who don't know, PBIS stands for Positive Behavior and Intervention Support. Our 3 core expectations, and we hope parents and grandparents, you know it by now, but to be kind, to be safe, to be productive. There are 2 students who have done their best each and every day to demonstrate positive behavior in all parts of the school. These students have been outstanding 5th graders as well as excellent positive role models for our younger students. It gives me great pleasure in awarding the PBIS Outstanding Citizen Awards to Emily Bayless and Monty Smith. Congratulations to both of you. To continue our program, our 5th grade students will come forward in a moment and they will receive a certificate of promotion to 6th grade. Each student has thought about and prepared a short quote that has significant meaning to them and their lives as they move on to middle school. We will begin with the students from Mrs. Ozanich's class, and then we will transition to Mrs. Schiffman's, and finally we will finish with Mrs. Youngblood's, Ms. Conway's class. I would like to remind everybody, we would like to hold all the applause until every single student in all the classes have been recognized. Also, parents, this is a great photo opportunity. So please feel free, either from your seat, from one of the aisles, sneak your way up. All we ask is please do not block this front walkway as our graduates have to come down and around and back to their seats. I will tell you, after they're done speaking, they have practiced coming across. They will receive all their certificates in their left hand. They'll get a good handshake with my right hand, and then I will put my arm around them and we'll find you, and you will get a good photo opportunity, all right? So without further ado, we will move on to Mrs. Ozanich's class.
Ben Bartson.
All great achievements require time by Maya Angelou. You don't just get to your achievements, it takes time. When I'm at Anderson, I will take my time in my work.
Danielle Betteridge.
Work like you don't need the money. Love like you've never been hurt. Dance like nobody's watching. By Satchel Paige. When people judge you by what you're doing, ignore them. When you're doing something to help others, be proud of that. Not about the money you will get. Not about doing it just to look good in front of someone. Do it because you're a good person.
Bryson Buell.
The greatest gift of life is friendship, and I have received it. By Herbert H. Humphrey. I am lucky to have a lot of friends at Angell. We have so much fun together. I will make even more friends at middle school. The more friends I have, the more that they can help me. Friendship is one of the most valuable things you can receive.
Devin Burns.
I've always believed that success for anyone is all about drive and dedication and desire. But for me, it's also been about confidence and faith. Stephen Curry. The beginning of 5th grade, math was really hard for me, but with confidence and faith, I was able to excel in math. Math was a challenging subject, and if you dedicate yourself towards your goals, you can drive it off school grounds.
Jesse Burns.
Winning and losing isn't everything. Sometimes the journey is just as important as the outcome, by Alex Morgan. Just like Alex Morgan said, our journey to Anderson will have times where we feel like we have just won, but also we may feel as if we had just lost. For example, you may feel as if you just won the most important game of your life when you meet a new friend, but there are also times when you feel like you have just lost, like failing on a test. But really, it's the lessons you learn along the way to make yourself a better person.
Addison Catlin.
Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me, by Carol Burnett. People say you should look, act, or be a certain way. All you have to do is be yourself. That's all that matters.
Lillian Garska.
When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on, by Unknown. When you think you did all you can, do it until you succeed, and hang on to that rope of yours.
Ashlyn Gonda.
I have a lot of friends, but my biggest fear is loneliness. Deepika Padakone. In the beginning of the school year, I was lonely. Now I have friends, but the fear of loneliness still sits on my back like a rock. Next year at Anderson, I know I need to put myself out there.
Elizabeth Hannick.
The past cannot be changed, the future is yet in your power. By Unknown. The past can't be changed, but the future is yet in my power. I can't change what has happened to me and Angel. All I know is the future is in my power. Going to leave Angel and going to Anderson and meeting new friends.
Alexandra Heroy.
My mom is definitely my rock, Alicia Keys. My mom has always been my rock. I mean, she got me through kindergarten through 5th grade. She will definitely get me through middle school. Love you, Mom.
Garrett Johnson.
If you're afraid to fail, then you're probably going to fail, by Kobe Bryant. If you think you're going to fail, you might be too nervous to even try. Think positively and you'll succeed.
Jillian Jones.
Time management is a big part of the director's job. Debbie Allen. All through my life, I will be my own director, and I have to manage time to get through all of my schoolwork and homework. I have to be the director of my own learning and take charge of what has to be done.
Will Just.
The past can't be changed, but the future is yet in your power, by Unknown. We cannot change what we do in elementary school, but we can change what we do in middle school. Elementary school is over, but middle school has just begun.
Gunnar Minista.
Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking with a friend in the light. Helen Keller. I've walked through my 6 years at this school in the dark with lots of friends, and going to Anderson is like walking with a parade.
Hannah Molesky.
Before anything else, preparation is the key to success. Alexander Bell. The wonderful teachers that I have had here at Angell Elementary have all helped me to prepare me for 6th grade. I thank them for all of their hard work. I am ready to be successful at Anderson. Go team.
Sienna Mullins.
Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Stephen Hawking. Intelligence is not how smart you are or how much you know. It is the ability to move on and accept change. We all have to move on and continue to Anderson, where we will give 100% in every way. I will learn to accept the hard work and effort that I'll need to put in, and I will grow as a learner.
Nate Newser.
I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. Failure makes the person, not the other way around, and our failures make us strive for more.
Jake Roth.
The greatest gift of life is friendship, and I have received it. By Herbert H. Humphrey. My friends were always there when I need them. I have received the greatest gift.
Cece Shaw.
A real friend is one who walks in when the rest of the world walks out. Walter Winshaw. When something is challenging or feels like the world is ending, your friend comes in and helps. They make you smile. They are there for you.
Montgomery Smith.
No graduation speaker will tell you that the future is anything but uncertain. It never is. But graduations need not only be obsessed with looking ahead. A graduation can be a day on which we turn back and trace our steps to see how we ended up where we are. Taylor Malley. This graduation is perhaps a chance to not only look forward to the future, but to look back on our experiences that shaped our personality. Our graduations, elementary through college, provide probably our most nostalgic moment of our life and gets better as it goes. Tracing our life is an adventure worth remembering. I hope our angel spirit courses through us as we go along.
Evan Young.
We don't stop going to school when we graduate. Carol Burnett. This quote represents my life. Why? Because since I started school, I loved it. School was freedom. It is now the time to get and have more freedom when we graduate.
Benjamin Babcock.
Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school, by Albert Einstein. If you remember all the good things that you learned at Angell, you will be all set at Anderson. I can't wait to make new friends at Anderson Middle School.
Sawyer Bach.
I never expect to see a perfect work from an imperfect man. Alexander Hamilton. In 5th grade, I would beat myself up for everything I did wrong. Later on, I realized that no one is perfect and it's okay to make mistakes. These mistakes taught me that things always work out in the end.
Kylie Catone.
The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Eleanor Roosevelt. Your future is yours to choose who you want to be. I want to thank my friends and family who helped me along the way. Dream big and work hard, because one day that hard work will give you a beautiful future.
Malcolm Couch.
If you fell down yesterday, stand up today. H.G. Wells. Even when you get pushed, shoved, or knocked down, you can stand up again. This will be easier if you stick with friends that appreciate you.
Kyle De La Durante.
Change Your Thoughts and Change Your World by Norman Vincent Peale. Earlier in the year, we talked about a growth mindset and how it helps you advance. Middle school is a lot harder than 5th grade, so it's important to head there thinking about the things you can do, not what you can't do.
Sophia DePaul.
Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, by Dr. Seuss. Even though there might be tears to leave Angell, smile because you succeeded. Have a growth mindset and get ready for Anderson.
Bennett Goslin.
Success is a lousy teacher. It seduces smart people into thinking they can't lose. Bill Gates. When I succeed, I get overconfident and think I can do anything. I get too confident and then fail. Never lose your confidence. It is important to believe in yourself, but remember, we all make mistakes too.
Vea Green.
A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination, and instill a love of learning. Throughout my years at Angell, every teacher I had always pushed my love of learning up a level. When I moved to Anderson, I will always try my best and use my imagination. I was lucky to have learned from the best at Angell.
Christian Horvath.
You can become whoever you want to be. You can do whatever you want to do, by Jake Paul. I want to become an NHL hockey player. It takes effort, practice, and a lot of skill to make the NHL. These are the same things that will help me be successful at Anderson.
Francis Istanbuli.
You have to accept failure to get better. LeBron James. I'm not going to lie. In elementary school, sometimes I didn't get my assignments done. But for me, that was the first step to learning what I needed to do to become successful at Anderson.
Nyla Jones.
Because of your smile, you make life more beautiful. Dan Juan Han. Next year at Anderson, smiles at someone every day because their day may not be going well. Believe it or not, you will make their day more beautiful.
Melina Magolan.
There are no regrets in life, just lessons. Jennifer Aniston. I'm going to miss Angell, not going to lie, but I know I will meet many new people at Anderson, and the lessons I learned at Angell will stick with me on my way to Anderson.
Brian Mitchell.
However you got on that mountain, why not try to climb it and do it in your own way? Stephen Curry. When a challenge comes your way, don't let it stop you. Just power through it. It may take a lot of hard work and practice, but in the end it'll pay off. Being on top of the mountain is a great view.
Sophia Novell Register.
Put your heart, mind, and soul into even your smallest acts. This is the secret of success. Swami Siv Ananda. I had some rough times believing in myself when the tasks were hard, like when I couldn't complete a math problem. I learned if I put my heart, mind, and soul into it, my best work would be good enough.
Devin Powell.
Sometimes the journey that teaches you a lot about the destination. Drake. You can't always take the easy way out. I had some challenges this year, especially in writing. It took me a long time to get better at it. If I had taken the easy road, I wouldn't have learned. I wouldn't be ready for my next destination, Anderson.
Daniel Richmond.
Some people drink from the fountain of knowledge, others just gargle. By Robert Anthony. I have to tell you that my elementary years have proven that I've taken in so much, or drank from the fountain. I've learned much more than I've expected. Even if I didn't always succeed, I've tried to drink from the fountain. Every last sip.
Brooke Shaw.
I love it when people doubt me. It makes me work harder to prove them wrong. Derek Jeter. I know at Anderson some things will be hard. Actually, I know a lot of things will be hard. And as much as people doubt you, you will doubt yourself even more. But doesn't it feel so great when you rise to those challenges and accomplish them?
Morgan Stern.
Winners never quit and quitters never win. Vince Lombardi. Let me tell you something that I've learned here at Angell. You should never quit at anything you do. The more you try, the more you learn. That makes you a winner in school, with your friends, and even in sports.
Sarah Wells.
Only I can change my life. No one can do it for me. By Carol Burnett.
When I move from Angell to Anderson, I'll be the one changing my life. I'll have my teachers, friends, and family to help me, but I'll be responsible for making my time at Anderson fantastic.
Tylin Williams.
Education is not just about going to school and getting a degree. It's about widening your knowledge and absorbing the truth about life. Shakuntala Devi. I'm going to school not just to get a degree when I'm older, but I'm going to school to widen my knowledge and absorb the truth about life. It was fun learning the truths about elementary school life at Angell.
Steve Wilson.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to make the game-winning shot and missed. I failed over and over again, and that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. Mistakes can always happen even when you don't expect them to. I can relate to this because I've probably messed up 9,000 times in my elementary years, but I'll probably make 9,000 more throughout the years to come. Believe it or not, I learn from my mistakes, and that is why I succeed.
Olivia Zachlin.
My life is mine to remember, Drake. It's going to be hard to leave Angell. I've been through ups like playing with friends and downs like arguing with a friend. I believe it will be exciting to meet new people and make new memories next year.
Maya Allison.
Stay true to yourself, yet always be open to learn. Work hard and never give up on your dreams, even when nobody else believes they can come true but you. These are not cliches, but real tools you need no matter what you do in life. Stay focused on your path. Philip Sweet. This year was challenging for me. I continue to practice my growth mindset of learning from my mistakes and not giving up. I'm going to take these tools my teachers taught me to Anderson and throughout my future.
Emily Bayless.
Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better. Dr. Seuss. In life things don't get handed to you. You have to work for it. You have to care a lot to succeed. If you give your best, good things will come out of it.
Jalen Benson.
Share your smile with the world. It is a symbol of friendship and peace. By Christy Brinkley. I picked this quote because you need friends. I like being around people that are smiling. If other people are smiling, then I start smiling. So make sure you share your smile with everybody. That is a way to show peace and friendship every day.
Owen Burmeister.
The only source of knowledge is experience. Albert Einstein. I chose this quote because it reminds me to try new things, like going to middle school. Sometimes things can make me nervous, but the only way you can gain knowledge is by facing my fears and trying new experiences.
Brayden Collins.
Success is not an accident. Success is a choice. Stephen Curry. You can't always pass a math test on accident. It's your choice to study if you want to succeed.
Emma DeGuano.
Love myself? I do. Not everything, but I love the good as well as the bad. I love my crazy lifestyle, and I love my hard discipline. I love my freedom of speech and the way my eyes get dark when I'm tired. I have learned how to trust people with my heart, even if it will get broken. I'm proud of everything that I am and will become. Johnny Weir. I love everything I do. I love how I'm my own person. I love how nobody can tell me who to be or who I should be because I am my own self.
Nathaniel DeJenny.
The only way to get a friend is to be a friend. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Making friends is hard enough, but being a friend is much harder. Throughout my time at Angell, friends came and left. But if there's anything elementary school has taught me, it is that being a friend is more important than having friends.
Nolan Domrace.
If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. This quote was said by Martin Luther King Jr. I've been to the same school for almost 6 years. I've been through tough challenges, but I don't give up, and that makes the work easier. Never giving up and trying hard makes you feel good. You'll feel bad for not trying your best, so always do your best.
Lindsay Evans.
Darkness can't drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate can't drive out hate. Only love can do that. Martin Luther King Jr. There's always a darkness in life, but it's also always light. There's always hate in life, but it's also always love. Throughout elementary school, I fought through darkness and light. I always shined with the growth mindset.
Ashton Ferris.
Love myself. I do. Not everything, but I love the good as well as the bad. I love my crazy lifestyle and my hard discipline. I love my freedom of speech and the way my eyes get dark when I'm tired. I love that I've learned to trust people with my heart, even if it will get broken. John Weir. This quote means a lot to me because it's basically my life. Yeah, I might have a life. I might have a crazy lifestyle. I also have a hard discipline. This makes me who I am.
Kyle Gabriel.
Each day, I come in with a positive attitude, trying to get better. Stefan Diggs. I picked this quote because I think it's important to come in with a positive attitude and to always come in trying to get better. This means a lot to me because I know I'm not the best, but I can always try to be the best. Stefan Diggs is one of my favorite football players, and I'm happy he encourages people to get better and try their hardest to succeed.
Caitlin Grove.
You don't choose your family. They are God's gift to you as you are to them. Desmond Tutu. God gave you your family members not an accident, but so you'd love them. My family has always loved and supported me through my elementary school years. I know I will always appreciate it.
Alexander Keller.
There are no strangers here, only friends you haven't yet met. William Butler. This reminds me of my first day at Angell. Although the room was full of strangers, I know they were all friends I hadn't yet met.
Marissa Kopitz.
You've got to do your own growing no matter how tall your grandfather was. By Irish sayings. This means to me that you can't follow someone else's path. You must make your own decisions and mistakes.
Preston Lefevre.
The man on top of the mountain didn't fall there. Vince Lombardi. Having success in life means having good grades and showing up. When you do these things and become successful, don't take the success for granted. You have to remember all of it can be gone in the blink of an eye.
Vincent Padini.
Be stupid, be dumb, be funny, if that's who you are. Don't be somebody that society wants you to be. That's stupid, so be yourself.
No matter who you are, it's important to stay true to you. No one is better or can let you down when you are being yourself.
Abigail Pasta.
Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. Bruce Lee. Everyone makes mistakes, including me. Everyone makes them, yet not everyone admits them. This is important to me because to be successful, you have to be able to admit your mistakes.
Nicholas Reedy.
Some people dream of success, while other people get up and do it. Wayne Hunzina. I chose this quote because you don't get to be in the NBA if you try it out one day for the team. In order to make the team, you have to work hard practicing and getting better. That goes the same for school. You have to practice math in order to get better at math.
Amelia Roeder.
I could not even express where I'd be today if it were not for the handful of friends who have given me a heart full of joy. Let's face it, friends make life a lot more fun. R. Swindle. This year, many of my friends have picked me up when I have fallen. They were always right there by my side. I could not imagine what I would do without them. Our friends are who make life great. Our friends are who make us great.
Carson Savage.
I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the winning shot and missed. I failed over and over and over again, and that is why I succeed. Michael Jordan. You might not always succeed in life. You have to fail to become better. You can't ever give up because if you do, you might miss out on life's greatest opportunities.
Christina Tubbs.
I accept you and you get the same respect from me. But whether you are black, white, gay, straight, bisexual, Australian, tall, fat, whatever it is, we are all people, and I look at the people of the world the same way as my brothers and sisters. Nash Greer. I have seen people get bullied because of who they are. My mom and my sister Tiara have been there through all of the challenges I have faced. I'm so grateful and lucky. That's how I know I've surrounded myself with good people.
Jack Vanderwall.
Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go around it, or work around. Or can I start over? Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, or work around it. Michael Jordan. This quote reminds me to never give up. If something's challenging, I try my hardest by working around it.
Isabella Zamet.
You fail to recognize not what someone is born, but what they grow to be. Dumbledore, J.K. Rowling. This quote brings out the real me. I am my own person. At Angell, I've learned it's okay to be unique. I'm sad to leave, but they have taught me the skills I need to be set out on the right foot.
You did an outstanding job. How about one more big hand for all of them? So before we move on, I had a parent say to me beforehand, what's this final farewell? Are you leaving us, Mr. G? No, not at all. I love what I do. It's a final farewell to these young people over here. I want to thank you all for being here today and sharing in this celebration. Our Angell students are an outstanding group of children, and we look forward to hearing and seeing many wonderful accomplishments from you in the future. Parents, family members, and friends, please stay seated for a special video performance. After the video, students, you will process out of the auditorium. Families, watch your emails as we will send a link out to you so you can also watch it at home. Family members, if you would please, as the students do exit the auditorium after the video production, let them exit out, and then you'll meet them out in the front of the auditorium area. And then that is a great time to get as many photos as you'd like. So without further ado, let's begin our video show.
Climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground and look at all the bugs we found. Safely walk to school without a sound. Safely walk to school without a sound. Here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There's dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell. Nouns and books and show and tell. Playtime, we will throw the ball. Back to class, through the hall. Teacher marks our hide against the wall. Teacher marks our hide against the wall. We don't notice any time pass. We don't notice anything. Sit side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I'll dream while I'm in bed, when silly thoughts go through my head about the bugs and alphabet. And when I wake tomorrow, I'll bet that you and I will walk together again. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Tell that we are gonna be friends. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. I'll be there, and I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2. You'll be there, 'cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3. friends are supposed to do. Oh yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you built a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad. Hey, the only way you can know, you give it all you had. And I hope that you don't suffer, but take the pain. Hope when the moment comes, you'll say, I swear I lived. Hope that you spend your days, but they all add up. And when that sun goes down, hope you raise your cup. Oh, I wish that I could witness all your joy and all your pain. But until my moment comes, I'll say I did it all. I did it all. I owned every second that this world could give. I saw so many places, the things that I did. Yeah, with every broken bone, I swear I lived.
Before we dismiss for the afternoon, I would like to make special recognition. Mr. Hopkins up in the booth today for being a gracious host. Thank you. Mrs. Smith, who helped organize the event and all the details right down to the last period. And especially for our 3 wonderful 5th grade teachers, thank you for all that you've done. Just as a reminder, your students do not have to return to school today. They have the rest of the afternoon off. However, we do want them back tomorrow for their 5th grade party. And please, if you have the chance, 8:30 a.m. sharp, we'll start our clap out, which is a new annual tradition the last couple of years at Angell. And we're looking forward to saying our final goodbyes. Congratulations, graduates. You did an awesome job. Graduates, please stand. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon, everyone.